Well, you guys can talk to us on Twitter and on Facebook. What do you think about Ndidi move to Leicester City? How well is he going to impact on his game? He's already said he's a man of his own. He has his own way of playing. He doesn't want to be compared to any other player. He just wants to bring in his own game to the club, his own style to the club. So what do you think about his move? Is he a good one? And for Mikel, China, Valencia, Inter Milan, where should he go to? Marseille, but coach want him to actually remain in Europe because most people are actually saying that if you want to remain relevant in football, I mean, for a long time, and people get to remember you so well, you just have to stay in Europe because that's where football really is, not in China.
Oh, Cecilia. Yeah, I mean, they can get back to us. I'm sure the viewers as well too. They have their own opinion on this particular situation on Mikel Obi. But the coach who really matters says, okay, if Mikel goes to China, as long as he's still playing well, playing decent football, he's going to have a chance to play for the national team. He wants him to stay in Europe.
That's it, so why not take that?
Yeah, we'll see.
He's trying to give you an option.
Mikel will have to make that decision by himself. If he decides to go for the money or, you know, says, okay, I still have a few years to play in Europe before going to China.
To make the big money.
Yeah,
that's where the money is.
He's got to make that decision as soon as possible. Yeah.
Okay, before we keep talking about Mikel, okay, we want to just talk about Nigerian Premier League players. Yesterday, Rohr, talking about the coach of the Super Eagles, he had a press conference yesterday with some journalists. Austin Okonakman was there, you know, where he talked about the fact that Nigerian players, I'm talking about NPFL players, Nigerian Professional Football League players, those who wants to play for the Super Eagles, he says, look, these guys are always, you know, included in the squad. That's why he had to go to, you know, Spain when they had this NPFL, when they had the tour of Spain and all that, playing Granada and some other clubs. He was with them. So he believes that, look, once you're good and you can get into the team, displace any foreign-based players, why not? So that's an opportunity there for all the players.
Yeah, I mean, he's saying the right things. But how many home-based players have actually played under Rohr in the games he's handled the Super Eagles?
It's simply because at the time, how many games has he handled?
Yeah,
at the time,
yeah, what I'm saying,
the league just finished.
Yes,
the league was about coming to an end, and I know most of these players, their clubs needed them, and the last one against Algeria, they were already on break. So he felt, okay, the players are playing regularly now. To be easier for me to just bring them in and have them together.
We'll see, Cecilia. We'll see. We'll see whether he actually, keeps to his words there. But what I want to say is, more often than not, everywhere in the country, the home-based players, the league is the foundation, is the bread and butter for the national team. The Nigerian league is not exactly strong enough right now. The best players obviously go to Europe. So that's where we have our best players. So
go to North Africa.
Yeah, North Africa as well. So they go there as well. So obviously for financial reasons, which is understandable. You can understand that is the career. They've got to sort everything out. So for Rohr, he's going to have to make that choice as well. So if he feels some of those players are good enough to play for the Super Eagles, then why not bring them in? Okay. That's his choice.
Yeah, you know what? We'll listen to him
now. I started. My first trip was to going to Spain to see the team of Chan, who's playing with Yusuf in, where was it, Granada, Valencia. And so I was, they are supposed to be the best local players normally, you know. So after I had a look on Olympics too, I see all the games, video, all. So I have seen some players I took with me, you remember? Etebo and other one, Ekong. And our objective is to have young players. Players who are motivated, who are not coming for money or something. They are coming to win, and they're coming because they like their country, and it's an honor for them to play for Nigeria. So the local players, I have my assistant Imama all the time. We phone. He sent me some messages or some videos about the players. He knows all the best players of the country. This is why I'm happy to have him in my staff. My friend Victor told me when I'm arriving already a lot of things about the Nigerian football. So even when I could not see a lot of games, I think my assistants know very well the football. Yusuf is the chief coach, so he knows it very well too. And I listen to them, and together we do it. I cannot be everywhere. The priority was in the beginning to see the players who are playing the games, the qualifiers. And most of them are in Europe. But I remember that for the second game we have 5 local players, you know? 5 local players. I saw them in Spain, or my assistants recommended them. And I have confidence, I trust them. So I think we have a good staff in a really good collaboration. And sometime you must delegate something. So they have this work to do for me, but I will try to be there maximum too.
Come.
Yeah, he's got confidence in his coaching team and also in the local best players. And not only that, he felt, I love what he said about Mama. He says, look, the times he wouldn't be there all the time. They want to delegate duties and all that, so they will have to carry it out. This is why in most of the games being played here at home. So when he's not here, he knows that his assistants who are actually coaching, you know, in the Premier League would definitely be there to look at some of the big players, and anyone's like speeding up can obviously be caught up.
Yeah, I mean, it's saying all the right things. I mean, Rohr obviously is very experienced, so he knows his onions. And interestingly mentioned, Imama as well too. Imama, yeah, is a champion.
He knows most of the players. He mentioned
champion.
most of their names and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. So all the technical crew, obviously, they're monitoring his own-based players as well too. But the fact is, the reality is, they have their work cut out to
he mentioned 5.
Yeah, I mean, to actually play regularly for the Nigerian Super Eagles, they have their work cut out. The best players are out there in Europe, you know, performing. So, but it's good to see him saying he's going to give them their chance, and anyone that can take it, then
you have to take
why not? Yeah,
so play your way into the senior national team, and you get to be a starter in every game.
Well, yeah, if you're good enough, why not?
Yeah,
Mikel, we're going to keep talking about Mikel until he decides to make that move or not.
He's going to make it in January.
This January, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. But we're going to keep talking about it until there's a resolution somehow. But we've been talking about Rohr, you know, making his intentions know that he wants Mikel to stay in Europe. But whatever he decides to do, it's still going to give him a chance to play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Let's listen to Rohr now on Mikel's future move.
Of course, I prefer that he will stay in Europe to play in a European team. I told him, I've seen him in London 2 weeks ago, and we spoke about that. But he's experienced, intelligent player. He knows what he has to do. When he chooses the money of China, you must respect it. And when he's playing in a good China club, like Oscar or other players, good players too, it's not a reason to take him never again. So when he's playing well, he will come. When the level is not so high in this championship, I think the player can be better, even playing in a China country, than the last time when he didn't play at all.
Super Eagles technical advisor Rohr on Mikel Obi's imminent departure from Chelsea. You noted something he said during that particular
go to China
interview.
For the money.
So obviously,
he didn't say he's going to go to China for the football.
So obviously,
he says for the money.
But I mean, why are you finding
everyone going to China is going for the money, not to play football?
Well, that seems
something
to
that he actually said it's better for him to actually go there if that's where he wants to go than not playing at all.
Yeah, but you know how it is, Cecilia. We all think all the young players going to China now, they're going there for money.
Oscar.
But there's nothing totally wrong with that. Let's go on a quick break now. When we return, we'll continue our discussion on Mikel Obi. Stay with us.